In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Notion database templates and make automations. Open Notion first and go straight to the database where you want new automated pages to use a template. In this example, open your project tasks database from the left sidebar. Once the database is open, go to the top right area and click the small drop-down arrow next to the blue New button. This opens your database templates. Find the template you want, make to use automatically. In this case, the template is called Standard Task. Move over that template, click the three-dot menu beside it, and choose the option to set it as default. Notion may ask whether you want this default applied for all views in the database or only for the current view, such as the table view. Choose the option that matches how you want new pages created. Once selected, the template should now show as the default. Click anywhere outside the drop-down to close it. This matters because the workaround depends on Notion automatically applying the database's default template when a new page is created to the correct API structure. So before touching make sure this default template is set properly. Now create a Notion internal integration so Make can connect to your workspace. In Notion, go to the lower left corner and open Settings. From the left sidebar inside Settings, click Connections. Scroll until you see the area for developing or managing integrations. Then open that. Click Create a new integration. Give it a simple name like Make Automation. Select the correct workspace under the associated workspace option, then click Create. After the integration is created, open its configuration page. On that screen, reveal the internal integration secret by clicking Show. Copy that token and save it somewhere temporarily because you'll paste it into Make in a moment. Do not share it publicly. Next, you need to give that integration access to the database. Go back to your project tasks database in Notion. In the top right corner of the page, click the three-dot menu, then open Connections. Search for the integration you just created, select it, and confirm the connection. At this point, the integration can access this database. Now copy the database ID. Look at the browser address bar while the database is open. In the URL, find the long 32-character database ID. It appears after the page name and before any question mark or extra URL parameters. Copy only that ID and save it. Now switch over to Make. Comment a new tab and create a new scenario. On the scenario canvas, click the plus button to add your first module. Search for Notion and choose the module called Make an API Call. When prompted to create a connection, select the Notion internal connection type. Paste in the internal integration token you copied from Notion, then save the connection and wait for it to finish connecting. In the URL field for this first API call, enter /v1/databases/ followed by your database ID. Set the method to JECT. Then add a header. For the key, enter Notion version. For the value, enter 2026-03-11. Save the module. Now click Run once at the bottom left of the scenario editor. When the module finishes, click the small number bubble on that Notion module to inspect the output. In the output panel, expand the body section. Inside that response, find Data Unscourses. Expand it, open the first item, and locate the ID field. Copy that data source ID and save it. This is the value you need for the page creation request. Usually this is a one-time lookup unless you recreate the database. Now add the second Notion module. Click the plus button to the right of the first module, search for Notion again, and select Make an API Call. This second request will create the page using the database's default template behavior. In the URL field, enter /v1/pages. Set the method to post. In the Notion version field, use 2026-03-11. Then in the body field, paste this JSON on the screen. Now replace past data.station-id with the actual data source ID you copied from the first module. Also make sure the property name title exactly matches the title property in your Notion database. If your database uses a different title field name, change it here so it matches perfectly. Save the module. Run the scenario again by clicking Run once. After the second module finishes, click its output bubble and confirm you received a successful response. If the request goes through correctly, the page has now been created inside the database. Go back to Notion and refresh the Project Tasks database page. You should now see a new item called Automated Task. Open it and you'll notice the content from your standard task template has been applied automatically. That means the page includes all the predefined template content, such as your headings, description area, divider, checklist section, and any default to-do items already built into that template. That completes the workaround and gives you a reliable way to use Notion database templates through Make automations. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. A quick tip before you finish. If the template content does not appear, the most common cause is that the template was not actually set as the database default, or the page was created against the wrong parent type. Recheck that you used the data_sesh.id in the post body, not the database ID, and confirm the template still shows as the default inside Notion. Also double-check your Notion version header and field names if you run into errors. Once this is working, you can place this page creation module after any trigger in Make, like a form submission, webhook, CRM update, or task request flow, and each new item can enter Notion already pre-filled with your standard structure.